Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about who were the Colts talking about when they mentioned QB talent at the combine. There was a few takeaways from Chris Ballard himself that we're going to discuss of what he was picturing a perfect QB out of the draft or who they would want. It's he pretty much described it, but who was he talking about? Was he talking about Stroud? Was he talking about Will Levis? Was he talking about Bryce Young? Was talking about Anthony Richardson, all these things, and what I think, first of all, I want to say they all did very impressive in the combine. So credit to all of them, and we're gonna hop into it. So on the QB class, basically in 2023, shout out to Kevin Bowen. He said, I don't know if it's any different from any other year. I mean, I think there's good players. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think everyone's going to see each guy for the strengths and weaknesses of what they see and how they will fit their team. But it's a good group. So he thinks there's a good group basically in this QB class. But you can't go wrong with any pick. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. You can't go wrong with any of these guys. If you want a QB now, a QB ready quarterback, you would go and get you like a Stroud or a Bryce Young or pretty much a Will Levis. If you want a guy with a high ceiling that has the potential to be good, you would get a Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. But a QB now would pretty much be Bryce Young or a CJ Stroud. Moving forward on QB traits, what he's looking for, one that wins. No, I mean you want a guy who's got a fast mind and who is accurate. So in my opinion, he's probably talking about Stroud. Like we get caught up in arm strength, but a guy that is accurate. So Will Levis pretty much. And then who can make plays when the game's on the line? And I know I'm going to get this question, but I think we're seeing today when it comes to different shapes and sizes. You look around the league, and I think you can track this back on 707 high school 20, 25 years ago when they started. There more kids. You're getting a lot more athletes that are playing the position. Anthony Richardson. So they're going to come in different shapes and sizes. Some tall, some short. Some athletes the ability to move. Some navigate the pocket, escape from the pocket, creates plays with your feet. I mean, all those things we're seeing in our league. Not that we've seen them before, but I think it's even more prevalent. So that's definitely Anthony Richardson or Bryce Young. When he's talking about size and measurables, and we're still focused on that, I'm not going to sit and say that that we're not, but there's always exceptions. We've seen the quarterback positions here in the past. We have guys under 6 foot and be successful. Bryce Young. I know there's times I've grabbed some guys that can be too tall. Jacob Eason. Now we're going to say they're too short. So Sam Ellinger. So I think it's a beauty in the eye of the beholder. And who do you believe in? Who do you believe you can build an offense around? And I do know this: you do not fit the offense. You don't fit the offense to the quarterback. You fit the offense to the quarterback, to what the quarterback can do well. And I think that's what Shane Steichen and the staff will do. Okay, intriguing. On the offensive line issues yesterday being personal related, we had a young left tackle. We had a starting new right guard, and the group as a group, it was a valuable experience for those young guys to know we need our best players to play to their potential. And we need those guys to continue to improve. We'll continue to look to add. But in that area we're like, I think you all been in the league long enough and it guts me. When you can't block people, it's hard to win. It is hard to win, and that's an area we will make sure we have enough competition and enough depth. Here moving forward, we'll be good up front. Okay. Basically on what makes Bryce Young intriguing. The guy's dynamic. He won a lot of games, and on a big stage, it's never too big for him. I think all those guys are qualities that he's proven in college career that can make him successful. Okay. The trading up, I know all speculation out there. One to move up, there's got to be a guy worthy of it. Okay, I know it is in America. It's going to say like this is what's great right now. Everybody just has automatically stamped that you've got to move up to get number one to get it right. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't, but that's going to be the narrative, and that's okay. You all got to write something to keep the news flowing, but I don't necessarily know if that's the right course of business. If when we meet as a staff and we say, okay, this is what we need to do. This guy's for the next 10 to 15 years. We think he's the right guy. Sure, we'll do it. But who to say we won't get one at 4? Interesting. So yeah, those are pretty interesting. What he's learned about Shane Steichen is pretty much more for it. But I know he's definitely talked about Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, Will Levis, and CJ Stroud all in this conversation. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing who he's going to draft. I don't think we need to move up for sure. But definitely intriguing because all the traits definitely are in all of these quarterbacks. I don't think there's one quarterback that has all the traits in for sure. But for sure, I definitely think CJ Stroud or Anthony Richardson could be the choice for Chris Ballard in this draft. But we're definitely going to be looking forward to it later. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this. Let me know everything. Who do you think he's going to draft? Who do you think we should move up? CJ Stroud or Anthony Richardson or Bryce Young or Will Levis? Should we trade up? Let me know your thoughts. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.